Winnie the Pooh doesn't know what to do. Got a honey jar stuck on his nose. He came to me asking help and advice. From there, no one knows where he goes. So I said, hey, Brayden and Jerry, side character, Camilo, Brightness, Oji-san, Rawan's back, Noor's in, James, got a Destruction Doge, Qwerty, Revix, Kimmy, I'm getting behind, Scary Comet, Lucas, Duarte, Phase, and so, Lixbox, Javiazmi, that blue Fanta, Nachos in, G-Tracker's here, Bagel King made it, King Arian, Prim Tim, JJ, let's see, Juan, Sunnyside Frank, Sage the Mage, another good name, Shadow Wielder, Will's in, Will Ramos, Saitama, good to see you, pal, my favorite superhero. I have come to the conclusion, there's no longer a doubt about it, Saitama is my favorite superhero. Yeah, today was, I wrote in the, I think I wrote in the description, I was actually going to do, and we'll just push it back, I was going to do a joke stream where I was going to do a combo stream, jokes and Ask Me Anything, because you guys have been asking for both of those. But when I watched today's episode, today's episode was bonerific. Because again, completely, you got a notification, Blazer? Holy shit, that's good to know. That's unusual. You talk about completely being blindsided right at the end of the episode as Danzo and Sasuke are having at it and Itachi fucking shows up. It was like, bing! That was just crazy. That's one of my favorite moments I've seen so far. And now I have hashtag bonerific. Yeah, that blue Fanta. That's why I wanted to have a anime chat. Of course, and you guys know during any of our live streams you can talk about anything you want. I just give a general direction. But that's why I decided I had to have an anime chat. And I know it puts you guys in a bad spot because I get excited and want to talk about it. And then you guys already know the eventualities. So you kind of have to hold back so there's no spoilers. So I appreciate that I put you in a tough spot, but it's still fun to talk about. Now, I have no idea. Sub courtesies caps are necessary. I am Anarchy says. Curtis Senpai, bonerific. Oh, it was bonerific. Oh, man. And, I have no idea how obviously this took place. I have no idea what this actual iteration of Itachi is. I don't even know if it's a genjutsu or what the hell the deal is. All I know is when Itachi was standing there and Danzo looks at him and he's like, oh shit, I just, again, oh, well, thanks, Master 7. I just really got jazzed up by that. Well, and it's funny, too, because, well, when it's, obviously I record several days in advance, but when the video goes live, you guys will see, because the funny thing about it was, I had just been talking earlier in the video, how I was kind of lamenting the fact that you never really got to see Itachi go all out in a fight. So it'd be so cool if this is some sort of real iteration of Itachi, and he's going to, bend Danzo over some office furniture and do what needs to be done to him, though. We aren't weeaboos who just watch anime, Waffle Burger guy says. Trepus, we're just talking about how at the end of the episode I saw today, Itachi shows up during the fight with Sasuke. Because when the crows come flying out of Sasuke, I'm like, okay, well, that makes sense because, they had just been talking about how Danzo even says, oh, you're obviously Itachi's brother because of some of the other things he was able to do. So that made sense. But when the crows gather and all of a sudden Itachi appears, it's like, oh, goddamn, I didn't see that coming. I'm no cactus expert, but I know a prick when I see one. Yeah, the fight is awesome. These fights the Naruto fights just get better and better. I mean, and it's fun with, now I'm actively catching up on Super as well. It's fun to look at the difference because you guys know the fights obviously in Dragon Ball and Naruto are structured completely differently, but for me anyway, they both work so well against the stories of their own particular backdrops, if that made any sense, if that makes any sense at all. notifications are sexy. I know, Bagel King. Who would have thought we'd get this many notifications, especially with the mess that it's in right now. Renzo says Itachi fists Danzo. That's what I'm hoping for, Renzo. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, I just there, and see now Itachi's here in the chat. But that's why I had to go to anime chat today, because this was already a really good fight. Danzo, I'm anxious to see, because I'm sure it'll get explained. They're good about that. Danzo's ability to like just brush off every attack is kind of a little bit confusing to me as well. But we also see some of his Sharingan eyes on his, his like testicle skinned arm closing up there, because Hot Nerd's looking at them going, well, what the hell's that? And so I'm wondering when he killed this king. Yeah, I did know that, King Arian, just because you guys here had explained that to me before. But that's what that whole shit. No, God damn it! I just lost track of what I was gonna say. Oh, so I'm wondering if somehow that has something to do with the duration that he can continue on at the rate he's going. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Because why would the eyes be closing? So that's going to be interesting. Treppa says, remember, Itachi gave Sasuke the Susanoo. Madara told Sasuke as much, but like Lord Fourth, he put a piece of himself in there with him. Well, that makes sense as well, because I did think that afterwards, after the video was over, Treppa, I was thinking that this is reminiscent of how the fourth Hokage obviously showed up for Naruto and stopped him from unsealing the Nine Tails. So again, I'm aware that it could be a lot of things. It could be well obviously the most common. I think what would be the most common explanation would be that it's a genjutsu. But I was hoping that it was just the idea of Itachi showing up that just man, it just jazzed me all up for it. The Izanami and Izanagi. Yeah, I'm curious to see, Srinivas, again, how Danzo is doing the things that he's doing as well. Not only the fighting ability itself, but again, because Sasuke snatches him up and squishes him and, breaks him into pieces, and then he shows up over here, and then he pounds him, he shows up over there. So I want to see how he's pulled. Hey, Wolf, hey, good to see you, pal. I want to see how he's pulling that off as well. So it's just fun to watch. Like I say, I like seeing the way they unfold things here. And again, the storytelling and I think recently the cliffhangerishness has picked up immensely. They're doing a really good job of leaving you hanging with every episode lately. The Izanagi and Izanami are the biggest ass pulls in the history of Uchiha. Really, Rowan? Now you guys got me kind of interested now. That's gonna be fun to see. Doing good, Devin. Doing good. But it just, again, when I saw that, regardless of what that iteration of Itachi is, that got me kind of jazzed up. Let's see. Well, Sasuke is overusing his eye. Well, actually, I would talk about that in the episode too, Treppus, is that we've seen Sasuke's freaking eye bleeding like every 10 minutes, it seems. And we had just, I just learned in the earlier episodes how wildly damaging using these levels of jutsu are. So I know that the one thing I've come to learn in Naruto that, eye transplants are like taking an aspirin, but so what happens if Itachi keeps on at this rate? I mean, he's got so many people he's pissed off at, and he immediately reaches into that bag of that bag of tricks immediately, and again his eye's already bleeding. So yes, that has me wondering too. It's like, how much longer does he have? Holy crap. Let's see. Only a person with an eternal Mangekyo can spam a Sharingan without side effects. See, I didn't even know that. All I know is the way it was described was, when you keep using the Mangekyo Sharingan. Well, that's why, Itachi was basically almost blind. And it just seems like Sasuke's just firing them out there every opportunity he gets. Get to Rick and Morty. Get to Rick and Morty where and how, Ariel? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, FTW Studios. I got to get a hold of you, pal. I've had a really busy weekend. I want to... FTW Studios is going to be doing artwork for me on Rauha. I'll be messaging you over at Discord. I just got to write up. I got 2 pictures I need, and I just want to give you a good, strong description so you understand exactly what I was looking for. Wolfie says, Brax's nudes got me all jazzed up. That bum is mine. He's here. He'll probably be popping in here. He'll probably be jumping in here very shortly because he's just downstairs right now. All these furry... Sasuke's only 16, fighting all these fully matured Kage level ninja. Yeah, King Arian. Yeah, I get that as well. And then, of course, too, he got kind of... he's lucky he's got the people around him, he does, certainly, because... Well, Zetsu kind of screwed him up during the 5 Kage Summit. He ended up in there in a room with basically some of the most powerful people around. So that almost killed him. Then Killer B had him dead, except Suigetsu stepped in on his behalf. So, it's like Sasuke is wildly powerful, but as was pointed out, he's still only 16, and he's overmatched in a lot of these things, but he's been lucky. So far, between Suigetsu and Madara, it's the only reason he's still walking around. Let's see. I'm predicting you're going to hate... You think I'll hate Sasuke, Naisan? I leave everything open because this storytelling is so detailed and takes so many twists and turns. I never poo-poo anything away as an impossibility. So that's entirely possible. I could end up hating him. I'm anxious to see where his character goes. Who wins, Chin Chin or Sasuke? Well, that's not fair positive negativity because we're talking Chin Chin. I mean, who wins Chin Chin, period, overall. So... let's see. Everyone acts like Sasuke is a cocky bitch, Prism says, but they forget he formed Taka because he knew he'd need help. Right. No, and I'm not, I'm not pushing that off to the side. I mean, it was a good move for him to pick up that support. My point is he's obviously not reached the level yet where with some of the people he's facing off with that he has the ability to take them out yet. So yes, I mean, that's to his credit that he aligned himself with the others. But then he got in that bad situation with the Kage where he ended up on his own. And it's a damn good thing that Madara intervened when he did, or it would have been screwed. Yes, I know who Chin Chin is. Yeah, the Swaikage videos, I'm still waiting on them. There's no rush to them, and I want to make sure that I don't hit any spoilers at all. I'm trying to stay away from them. Maz says, just read Alien vs. Predator vs. Terminator, and it made me think Skynet and all of its robots versus Xenomorphs? Oh, wow. Who wins? I wouldn't be a good one to make the call on that one, Maz. I don't know. Skybot and all of its robots? That's a pretty heavy artillery, is all I'll say. I don't know. Yeah, I'm a Skybot fan though, so I got to stay that way. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. King Arian. Skynet's pretty loaded, but Sasuke creates the Susanoo with his own chakra. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Let's see. Skynet. I like Guy Cesaro, and just from the conversations we have about the characters and stuff, I think I'm going to be enjoying them even more. And that's not typical as well, because usually, well, obviously all storytelling is different, but for the most part, I'm not as much into the more hokey style characters. But I like Guy and Lee. I for some reason their whole "Hey, well done, Lee," that whole shit works with me. I like it. Sauce is gay for Naruto. Wolfie says, "Where is Sim Simmy?" The next Wolfie, the next chatbot stream we do, I'll make sure I set it up beforehand, because obviously Simmy we can only chat with on mobile now, but I will set it up in advance so I have my phone displayed on the screen so we can talk to Simmy. Because I checked him out again. It comes and goes. I don't know if they mess with his programming, clear his cache, whatever the case may be. It seems like he was kind of back to his old self last time I talked to him, so it might be fun to have him again. I'm anxious to see Srinivas Kabuto come back in. As much as I hate Kabuto, I mean, if you have strong feelings about a character, whether they're good or bad, you kind of want to see what the deal is with them. So I'm, you know, they keep alluding to Kabuto because the Leaf obviously had people out looking for him and everything, and he's been talked about routinely. So you got to know that he's coming back soon. I'm anxious to see it. I mean, I'm always going to root for him to get the shit beat out of him, but I'm anxious to see him come back. Maz says, there's actually a big discussion online on the topic. Plenty of people claiming aliens because of acid blood, but Skynet could probably adapt. I'll tell you, that's some storytelling that's fascinating to me as well. That type of futuristic, real gritty battle for control of everything, basically. Yeah. I don't have the sci-fi knowledge of a lot of others, so I'm not always, you know, my opinions aren't as well informed as others. But yeah, Skynet's pretty intimidating. Oh yeah, I've listened to some of Joji's Real Music. I think he's a phenomenal musician. I really do. Toby is a good boy. Is that a spoiler? As much as I hate to admit it, Skynet would probably win. Yeah, that's again, that's an intimidating thing. And you guys, we were talking about that the other day. You know, AI will probably have something to do with how this all ends for all of us in some way or another. You're about to finish up Shippuden Retro? Cool. Dragon Blade. I just watched episode, what was it, 209? Let me look. 209 today. Again, right at the end where you see Itachi facing off with Danzo. Have I seen The Thing? You mean the original Thing movie, King Arian? Yeah, the original The Thing, yeah. Yes, I did. Sasuke's the only one to have reverse coloring in his eyes? Modded Way says, do you like DBZ or Naruto more? I get asked that a lot, and for me, you can't really make a more out of that simply because it kind of depends on what I'm in the mood for. The storytelling is so different. It just kind of what you're in the mood for. I love both rosters of characters. Both have characters I really like, really hate. I like their storytelling. So I don't even know how to go about, you know, coming up with a method for determining which one I would like better, put it that way. It's Sasuke's time of the month, Lord Tangy says. Well, that explains a lot. Am I skipping filler in Super like I do in Naruto? No, Brent, I haven't even been made aware of any real filler issues in Super. Hey, Samatails. No, Joe Kage, we're just talking about how amped up I was when I saw Itachi show up today with Danzo. Now, I meant to tell you guys this at the top. Now, this doesn't have to, I just wanted to talk to you guys about this because I was so jazzed for it. Hold on. Nacho says, without hosts to impregnate the xenomorphs, would run dry of cannon fodder before Skynet. See, you guys are so much more well versed on this stuff than am I. That would be an interesting conversation to have, just so I could watch what you guys are saying, because again, that's That's how you gain knowledge, is from listening to the opinions of people who know way more about this than I do. Itachi versus Danzo, who wins? Well, see, that's tough for me, Zero, because like I mentioned during the video, I've never seen Itachi balls out. And I would love to see it. From what gets alluded to in the storytelling, and from things we've discussed, I like to think Itachi. But again, and also in fairness, I'm just starting to learn about Danzo. Now, I've seen him doing a lot of things in this fight against Sasuke, but I don't know how he's able to do them. And when I learn that, it'll give me a better idea of exactly how powerful he is. Hey, Sahar! But only until I run out, my friend. Oh, yeah. Is that how your friend passed? I know, Jacob, you said you were going to a funeral. That, oh, boy. Well, good for you. Get straight. Absolutely. Itachi would have easily beaten Sasuke and would destroy Danzo easily. What did Dummy say? What? I know he could have annihilated Sasuke if he wanted to. Again, I'm still learning about Danzo, so I don't know really how those two stack up. Wolfie says, I'd love to see Curtis balls out. Oh, that's happened so many times in the past, Wolfie. Yeah. Sajil says, I like this. St. Patty's Day was crazy, and I watched your DBZA reaction playlist when I was drunk and high. That's good, Sajil. I've always said, and I stand by this, over the years, some of my favorite posts, both comments and videos and during live streams, have been self-designated high and or drunk posts. So I've come to be very appreciative of them. We used to have, I apologize for forgetting his name, it was over a year ago. We used to have a guy who hung out in both the streams and the comment section, who was typically always drunk when he would start watching YouTube, and he was freaking hysterical. And you could tell he was getting drunker because what he was trying to convey through the written word would just disintegrate as the evening went on. There was, let's see. Hi, D Major. Good to see you, pal. Danzo or Kabuto? Well, right now, see, Goku, I'm still doing a lot more learning on Danzo. So for right now, Kabuto is still my most hated. But again, let's see as things go. And from what you guys say, I'm going to do a lot more learning about Kabuto as well. So I want to get more of a decent breadth of knowledge about both of them. As it stands right now, nobody has defeated Kabuto's innate smarminess for me yet. Remember Shino? Yeah, me neither. Oh, Cesaro. And he gets so hung up about that, too. Shino's like... And again, I don't hate the character, but Shino, to me, is one of the more annoying characters because of his constant whining about that. But he makes the point because nobody does remember him. Oh, yeah. Well, that's a given, Cesaro. Drunken Rock Lee would murder Danzo, though, he says. But, you know, that's a fill in the blank. Drunken Rock Lee would murder... fill in the blank, and it's apropos because nobody beats Drunken Rock Lee. We were just talking about that yesterday. I think I told you guys, Brax had a buddy of his who goes to college here. They went to high school together. Now he's in college, and he's a big anime fan. And that just came up yesterday. And based on the things you guys have told me, we're talking about, you know, badass characters and anime. And I said, listen, it's Drunken Rock Lee, and then everybody else starts right here. Oh, I missed that. Sorry, Michael. But I said I think Skynet would convert xenomorph bodies into Terminators to use their immunity to their own acid blood. So you guys should be writing some of this stuff. You guys should be writing some of this sci-fi stuff because you guys always have good. Anytime our conversations take those directions off into, well, I shouldn't say different, whether it's anime or different aspects of entertainment. You guys always. I mean, I give you a lot of credit and props for that. You guys always have wildly fascinating takes on stuff. Free information. M says this. I like your when the super chat it blows up your icon pick a little more for me. That's 21, right? I like your icon pick. For your information, you could watch BOG and ROF skip season 1 and 2 of Super. The movies. They're just rehashes of the movies. Movies are better, in case you want to go to season 3 quick. It's funny you mention that, Em, because I've heard that several times before. And at first I was like, I'll just work my way through the episodes. But now I've been thinking about it. The only thing is I gotta let me take a look at the movies, see how long they are, but yeah, I could watch the movies and just do the review video the same way I do, for the individual series. So, I'll ask M and all you guys, because I know most of you guys know this. So, say I watched the 2 movies and did review videos to those. Does anybody know? Is Jeremiah here? Because I know he has I haven't seen Jeremiah yet. He has the episode numbers pretty much memorized. Does anybody know what episode would that put me at in Super if I did that? Now, I'll watch for answers. You guys don't have to Super Chat it. Hey, Ryoko. Work means no time to hang today. Just want to say hi and thanks for the hours upon hours of entertainment you and Spaz could bestow. But that's very kind of you to say. Thank you, Ryoko. I appreciate that a lot. You guys have no idea how I don't know, just how good hearing things like that make me feel. I mean, again, I've said from the beginning how, all I ever wanted for the channel, and I said it from day one, was a community element. And when I hear things like that, it does. If you enjoy entertaining, like I have my entire adult life, I've been into entertaining, adult entertaining. But to find out that, you guys really look forward to this stuff and enjoy what we're doing, I just can't tell you how much it means to me. And I mean that genuinely and sincerely. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for that. Let's see. Madara is greater than everyone. I'm starting to see that, unfortunately. Hold on, I just want to catch up to answers what I was saying. Madara is actually Big Niva. Big Mac Jack says. I think it's like episode... So I'd skip to about 27. Did you guys catch this screen name? Homosexual Sasuke. Episode... Okay, so like 27, 28, around there, Pew Dude? Okay. Maybe we'll see what we can do about that. Because what am I on? We just watched 11 and 12, right? So I'll watch the 2 movies. We'll skip ahead 15 episodes. And what you guys are saying, you guys have told me, a bunch of you guys have told me. So basically the movies will cover everything I was going to see in there anyway, right? Yeah, maybe we'll do that. The only thing there is, again, I'll see how long... my stupid time frame constraints. Like, the only reason there hasn't been another Super video up in the last couple days is, again, no time to watch, to have that much watch time. But I'm trying to think of the week coming up. I don't think I have a ton going on. Maybe I could do that. Maya says, Skynet wouldn't even need alien corpses. We already have plastics that can handle extremely potent acids, so some future element would work even better. Well, that makes sense, too. Yeah, and the thing is, when you turn technology, modern technology, pointed towards a certain goal, and then turn that technology over... I'm not explaining this well. Allow technology to learn from itself, and I think we're so close to that being the effective method of learning in general, that yes, like you say, coming up with a future element probably wouldn't even be that big of a mountain to climb. I look for your uploads every day. Well, thank you, Iliad. Like I say, I appreciate that stuff a lot. That means a lot to me when you guys tell me things like that. That's genuine. So about, thank you, Thomas. So about episode 27, 28. Well, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll see what we can do with that with the movies. No one could even hope to touch Ramen Guy, Madara. Well, that's true, Jokage. Except, again, let's be fair. You can't leave Drunken Rock Lee out of the equation. Even again, I mean, now you're... as badass as Ramen Guy is, and as how ridiculously OP as he is, I don't know that he beats Drunken Rock Lee. You would be skipping 27 episodes. Season 3 starts at episode 28. Okay. Maybe we'll do that then, Em. Let me take a look at both those movies and hit me. You know what? If you guys would, as a matter of fact, you want to do me a favor so I can do this later and skip a little research because you know how bad I am with titles. What are the titles of the 2 movies, guys? I'm going to let the delay catch up so you guys can tell me. I'm just going to write them down and make a note for myself. One Punch Man is my favorite superhero, Ariel. And again, I have a long history of being into superheroes from the time I was a kid, but OPM is my favorite. He really is. This is an interesting conversation. I can't, the AI conversation, the way we structured it, I can't give you guys a lot of insight myself because you know more about it than I do, but I like reading it. Drunk Lee ain't skunk compared to Ramen Guy. You think so, Prism? Drunk Rock Lee even? Oh, there we go. Thank you. I still love that name, Homosexual Sasuke. Battle of Gods and Resurrection F. Okay. Let me just write it down because that might be the way I go. And you guys know how bad I am with titles. And Resurrection F. All right. Then I at least have it right at my fingertips here. My fingertips. Thank you. And thank you to all you guys who are saying it. Drunken Rock Lee is too OP. Well, that's what I'm saying, Cesaro. It's almost not fair. But Prism is saying that Ramen Guy could take him out. I don't know. I don't know, Prism. I don't know if I can be with you on that one. I'm a Ramen Guy fan from way back because I like ramen and he delivers it. And I think he's a badass, but Drunken Rock Lee. The movies are way better than the arcs in the show. Are they, Maz? And again, I've heard that sentiment before. Maybe so maybe that's the way we'll go. I'll do a review video to the two movies, and then we'll jump from there to episode 28. Wolfie says, "I'm good with kids. I'm a Catholic priest. Trust me." Jesus Christ. Big Green says, "Ramen Guy has the Ramengan and chef mode. Ain't nobody can beat that." This is why I love our conversations. Because only in here does it come down to, with all the characters throughout Naruto, it comes down to, and I think deservedly so, Ramen Guy versus Drunk Lee. Ramen Guy is Madara. Thanks for forcing me to spoil. Prism says. Well, we kind of backed you in the corner with that one, Prism, because I wasn't respecting your take on it, so I have to shoulder the blame for you having to spoil that. You guys are good. Do you think Broly is a terrible villain? I don't think he was terrible. I like his look because I liked Broly, the Broly bro. You know, because it just made me laugh because he looks so much like, again, every musclehead douchebag that I've seen in a gym over the years, and I'm a gym rat. I've been in gyms my whole adult life, and I think that's why I always was more forgiving of his character because I like his look. It makes me laugh. Favorite HBO TV show? Oh, I'd have to think back, Maz. I never watched all of Oz. I saw bits and pieces of it. You know, I'd see an episode here or there, and I never went back through and watched it start to finish. Sopranos was good, but I'd really have to think because it's been years. I haven't been following HBO much lately, but I used to watch their series all the time. Oh, God, I got to remember what series were on there, Maz. Yeah, I'd have to think about it or look at well, again, you know my memory. I'd have to look at a list. Because if I look at a list, I could probably tell you which one of the ones I saw was my favorite. But I used to watch a lot of HBO, but not as much recently. Oz was good. It was just one of those things I seemed to never sit down and actually watch. I would just catch an episode here or there. And I typically like prison story stuff. Like even things like Beyond Scared Straight, I enjoy that. Let's see. Sasuke is greater than Neji. Oh, Zero saying Sasuke is greater than Neji. that's not gonna fight. He's got to be responding to Cesaro. Got to be. Yeah, I haven't watched much HBO lately. I don't even subscribe to it anymore, just because there was not enough there that I wanted to see. Positive, negativity. That's an interesting question. Oh, my memory fix. Gotcha. He's asking, would I take fixed memory or a longer lifespan? At this point, well, see, I can't give you. I'll tell you why I can't give you a good answer. I never want to outlive my children. So if I know that my lifespan is only to 60, I'd say take a longer lifespan because I want to spend more time with my kids. If my lifespan is already, well into my 70s or something, no, because I don't want to take any chance on outliving my kids. The fixed memory is not a big issue for me now. If it degenerates and I'm sitting in a corner drooling, that's different. But as of right now, it's annoying. But from day to day, it's not like a huge deal for me. So it would all depend. There's too many variables in that one. Did Jerry Sandusky and Subway Jared babysit for you? Well, actually, Subway Jared was my babysitter, and then when I got older and I went off to college, I learned at the Sandusky school. Wolfie. we're looking for. That's what Spaz Kid just obviously, as you guys see, just walked in. We were looking for a Sandusky type of college for him to apply to.
What does that mean?
Jerry Sandusky, the guy from Penn State, who liked to molest all the kids.
Oh.
Oh, he's like, oh. Spaz Kid's like, wait, I wasn't part of that process when we were looking into that. Oops. Everybody's saying hi, Spaz Kid.
Hello.
With my shitty luck, I'll live to 130. I read an article, this is a while back. Oh, this, I don't want to interrupt myself, but now I only have limited time today for streams, only because I got a shit ton of work I got to do around the house, helping my wife out. Do you guys want to continue with this title stream? Because we've had the conversation I wanted to have. Or do you want me to stop it real quick and go to a joke and ask anything you want stream where we can go in? Because I was going to combine those two. Because everybody that has jokes wants to deliver them. And I know people, like, were into this AI chat and stuff, had a lot of different things they wanted to talk about or personal things to ask. Do you want me to stop this one and start a new one? Or just continue on as we are? Because if we go into a joke stream, that can't go live on the channel because I'll get a strike for that. What the hell do they call those strikes? Community guideline strike. Joke. Yeah, I get that, Iliad, but I like any of the streams, so whatever you guys want to do is good with me. Ask Brax if he wants a reach around or a pure prostate orgasm. Spez Kid.
Why is that a question?
It's a legit question. I would take the reach around. That's an easy one for me. I'm not big on the prostate thing, but I mean, the question was asked of you, in fairness.
I don't want to answer.
He doesn't want Spaz Kid doesn't want to play with us today. Wolfie says, hi, Braxton, you sexy beast. I want your steam and joke stream. Let me see what everybody's saying. Anime chat, continue. Ramen guy ranking stream. We should have one of those someday. Ask anything. Don't worry, we'll be family friendly. No, we won't, Lixbox. Joke. Maduro's real identity is Ramen Guy. Anything stream, either or. Let me see. Well, why don't we do this then? Actually, the setup is pretty much the same for those two types of streams. So let me just make a new thumbnail. And we'll start it over. Because the only thing is, if we start telling jokes here and stuff, this stream, I know people like to get involved in the comments when we do an anime chat stream. And I like hearing what you guys, the people that couldn't be here for the stream, have to say about the things we talk about. And then the next one won't be able to go live. So that way I don't have to keep this one from going live. The inner machinations of his mind are an enigma. His?
Machination of my
Oh, yeah.
mind
is an enigma. Yes. Joke stream go live right here. Positive, negativity, right in the same place. It's just that the anime chat streams, when they're done, they upload to the channel because people like to join in the conversation who couldn't be here. But the joke streams, I have to delete. They can't go up to the channel because we'll get a community guideline strike because you guys all know how very sensitive Google YouTube is right now. So you guys will be able to see it. It just won't be seen as a video, just as a live stream. Can we make signs for the joke stream? I don't see why not, Xbox. You mean like this is a joke stream only type sign? Sure, of course. Anything like that. Because joke streams are going to be a regular thing. I'd forgotten about them for so long. Episode 209 today, Javon, I watched. Aspect Kid his favorite type of porn. All of it, he'll tell you. Anime chat is the best. Yeah, and I agree, James. I like doing these anime chats. But again, if we're going to start veering off and telling jokes and stuff, then I wouldn't be able to make it live on the channel. And I hate to do that because, again, you know, a lot of people have different schedules. They can't see the stream live, so at least that way they get to comment in the comment section. 7 Daily Schmucks, I'll get back to that as quick as I can, Jonas. I'm really enjoying that, especially after episode 3.5. That was awesome. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Hold on just a second, guys. You can even stay right here. It'll only take me a couple minutes. Let me quick make up a new thumbnail picture for the stream so people know that it's different. And we're going to come back and it'll be jokes and ask me anything. So basically, tell all the jokes you want, ask anything you want, converse about anything you want, and I'll have a little over I'll have a little over an hour for that, so it'll give us some fun. And that way, this stream will go live to the channel, and people can comment on it that want to. All right, I'll be right back. I don't think we have to... Yeah, we still should say that we'll bang okay. Because in case, I were to have a heart attack and die in between setting this up, I would want to make sure the last thing I said to you guys was, we'll bang, okay? And then in this stream, ask anything you want. Braxton, Curtis must outlive you. Cincinnati Zoo. Jeez. Wolfie's trying to get you Harambe. All right, guys. I'll be right back. Converse. I know, Big Green. Ugh.